Today's MTG box analysis will be for the March 8th opening of a Phyrexia All-Be-One Compleat Bundle. In this analysis, we will be reviewing the cards eligible to be pulled out of a set booster pack and compare that to the cards that we saw in the box. Then we'll take a look at how much of the set we covered and break down the coverage by rarity. From a value perspective, we'll look at how the set has been trending since release, and we'll review the actual observed value in this box. Then we'll close it out with a summary. If you want to go deeper into the analysis and see all of the metrics for this box, plus at least 90 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level. Let's get started by taking a look at what we saw in this box. This chart shows all the foils that we saw in orange, the non-foils we saw in green, and the set in gray as the baseline. Within the primary colors of Magic, we saw a fairly consistent distribution in the non-foil space, with white, black, and red each having 13, and green coming in strong with 19. In the foil space, we saw between 1 and 3 cards in almost all the major categories. We also managed to pull 19 showcase cards between the foil and non-foils. And who can forget, we saw 12 oil slick raised foils in the complete pack. Moving into coverage, in the non-foil space, we saw 122 unique cards out of a possible 373, which means that we saw 33% of the set. Excluding basic lands, our highest coverage was in green, with 49% of the set making an appearance in these 12 packs. And in the foil space, we saw 13 total cards, which was enough to give us 4% coverage. Among the primary colors of Magic, our highest coverage was in blue with 8%. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, in the non-foil space, we saw 46% of the commons, 53% of the uncommons, 10 rares for 10% coverage, and 5 mythics for 7% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 5% of the commons, 5% of the uncommons, 2 rares for 2% coverage, and a single mythic also for 2% coverage. This means that in total, we saw 12 rares and 6 mythics from the main set. However, in addition to that, we also saw 3 rares and 1 mythic between the Commander subset and the list, bringing this bundle up to 15 rares and 7 mythics. Before we take a look at the value in this box, let's look at how the set has been trending since release on February 10th, 2023. The 261 cards from the main set are down about 11% since launch, moving from $311.82 to $277.66. The 39 showcase cards are up $15.35, which is an increase of about 10%. The 22 borderless cards have also increased by $26.48, or 18%. The 6 Phyrexian cards are pretty stable, only seeing a $2.05 loss in the last 24 days. The 5 concept Praetors have had the best performance, seeing a gain of $53.55, which is an increase of 31% since release. The Step and Complete foils are holding strong at $1,193.83, which is an overall increase of 6% since release. The 34 Extended Art rares in the set are doing fine at $48.48, which is only a small drop since release. The 15 basic lands and 5 Jumpstart rares are doing virtually nothing and have seen a nominal 28-cent loss since release. On February 10th, the 454 cards had a total market value of $2,056.83, and as of March 8th, they have a market value of $2,183.32, which is an overall increase of $126.49. This is pretty amazing considering the trend of many Magic sets over the last year. Now you might be thinking, I totally forgot about the oil slick raised foils. Nonsense. Of course I have a chart for that. The oil slick raised foils can only be found in the complete bundle that we opened today, and because of that, they were not released on February 10th with the rest of the set. Instead, they were released on March 3rd, just a few days ago. What you're seeing on your screen is the value trend for the 25 cards in the subset between February 10th and March 2nd, essentially preseason pricing. On February 10th, these 25 cards were valued at an astounding $2,103.06. And today, they're valued at $651.73, which is a drop of 69% in value. This is great news for anyone looking to buy now, but horrible news for anyone who bought in early because of FOMO. Now that we have an understanding of the set value and how the set is trending, let's take a look at the actual value we saw in today's complete bundle. The highlight of the box was the oil slick raised foils. Our 2 mythics were the only non-traditional foils valued over $10 in the box. They, of course, were the Luca Bound to Ruin, valued at $10.38, and the Nissa Ascended Animist, valued at $20.43. We did see 4 additional cards valued between $5 and $10, 2 of which were the Swamps in the oil slick raised foil treatment. We also saw 13 cards valued between $1 and $5, but the remaining 123 non-foils that we saw were valued less than $1. In the traditional foil treatment, we saw one big hit, and that was the Phyrexia Obliterator valued at $10.99. We didn't see any foils valued between $5 and $10, and only one foil in the $1 to $5 range. The remaining 11 foils in the box were valued less than $1. So how did this box perform? Well, Paul purchased this box from me for $125 even, which does include shipping. The market price for this box as of March 6th is $131.88. Today's complete bundle contained 12 set booster packs and one complete booster pack with 12 cards each, allowing us to see 156 cards. The 2 signed and 10 non-signed art cards are currently valued at $3.42. The 2 cards that we saw from the Commander subset are valued at $1.28. The 1 list and 2 secret layer cards are currently valued at $3.29. The 9 tokens that we saw are valued at $1.02. Now, the promotional Phyrexian Arena and the 40 foil lands that were included in the land pack are valued at $21.37 together. The foils that we saw are valued at $16.96, thanks mostly to the Phyrexian Obliterator, and the remaining 129 non-foils from the main set are valued at $32.06. Finally, those 12 oil slick raised foils are currently valued at $79.47. Add it all up, and the grand total for this box comes up to be $158.87, which means that this box is a gain for Paul of $33.87 over his purchase price and a return of 127% of the box price in card value. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 18 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined market value of $110.39, which means that those 18 cards represent 69% of the total box value. Thank you again to Paul for sponsoring this box. All the cards are headed your way. And to everyone else, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, do something amazing.